just name 3 strengths of our wonderful gifted program is really hard. But I think one of the most powerful things in our program is that GATE students are able to work together with peers, with just their peers, instead of being mixed in with other levels of kids. Another strength would be that we offer new and different topics of study for the kids that they don't get in the regular classroom. Also, I think that our GATE environment is a safe environment. It makes them feel comfortable and willing to take some intellectual risks that they normally don't feel comfortable doing in the regular classroom. I think the support of the parents and of our district is very important, and it's one of our strengths. I know that many GATE programs have been dropped throughout the state, and our district chooses to continue to support our program, and that's a wonderful thing. Last and probably really important is our teachers. Our teachers that the districts have chosen to put into this program are creative, enthusiastic, dedicated to GATE kids, and I think that that is something that is super important to the kids. The kids adore all the teachers and look forward to coming to GATE every week.
A couple of the strengths that I feel our GATE program offers is the integrating of like social studies, art, history, science, technology, all of things that are sometimes put on the back burner in the gen ed classroom. It's important for our kids to get that knowledge and background knowledge of those. Also, on the flip side, as a parent, I appreciated, a parent of girls who went through the GATE program here at Panama Buena Vista, the challenges the program offered with those specialized units, as far as foreign language, again, the art and the history, and I really felt that my own daughters were challenged.
Well, there are a few things that need to be improved with the GATE program right now. One of them is having the opportunity for all students to take the GATE test if they want to. One idea would be to have all 3rd grade students at the end of 3rd grade take the test, so we don't have to worry about retesting kids or adding them to the test. Just have all of them take it that are at grade level and above. Another one also is, after a student takes the test in 4th grade, not have the same test again in 5th grade. So instead of having 2 tests, I think we need to have a different test for every grade level, one for 4th, one for 5th, and one for 6th, instead of just the 2 that we have currently. Another one is possibly testing the kids in spring instead of the fall, so that we can start the GATE program a little bit earlier during the year. And then also taking a look at schools that have large numbers of students in the program and how we can better serve them if they have a large number of students.
The perfect GATE program for our district, our vision would be a comprehensive gifted education program that offers several options. Perhaps a magnet school or a pullout. What we have right now are 1 day a week enrichment program. I think our needs, the needs of the students, would be best served by clustering students at all the school sites. This would allow teachers to meet the intellectual needs of all their students through hands-on and critical thinking activities and lessons. It would also help motivate students to reach their highest potential. Clustering, I think, would be a better option than the way students are leveled in the classrooms now, where one teacher will have a variety of students from the very low to the very high, and it's really challenging for the teacher to try to meet everyone's needs. So clustering, I think, would be a better option, because the teacher can then focus on the high achieving students and maybe grade level, and would be more efficient that way. Also, the students that are in the pull-up program, a lot of the students feel a lot of stress that they have to make up all the work. So I think a better articulation with the teachers that what the district policy is in regards to students making up work that they're missing when they're at GATE. The Perfect GATE program would also include career awareness for students, continue on what we're doing with the field trips to expose students to what's out there in terms of potential careers. As I said in the other question, clustering the groups, students in the regular gen ed classroom, it would be more effective and efficient for the teacher to focus on particular needs for certain populations as opposed to having a wide range from low to high. Another thing is the identification process. We could better serve by having multiple measures. We certainly need that intellectual component, but a way to serve the disadvantaged or low-income poverty students, English language learners. So we need to take a look at some other measures to identify for the program.
One of the things that I think is important is to establish an open line of communication between the gen ed teacher and the GATE teachers. It's important to get the contact, in regards to academics, behavior. If there are any things that the gen ed teacher feels the GATE teacher needs to know, it is important for that communication to be available for them and for them to feel comfortable enough to contact us.
So once a student is in the program, what we want them to know, as well as the regular ed instructor, is that they need to maintain their scores on different tests, benchmarks, and things like that in order to remain in the program so that they stay well above in the regular classroom as well as in the GATE classroom as well. So that way they can maintain high achieving scores in both areas.
An important part of our GATE program as it stands now is field trips. Most of our units of study are centered around our field trips. So for example, 6th grade, one of the field trips is the Museum of Tolerance. And I just want to say that whenever we go somewhere, the docents, the employees at the museums are very impressed with our GATE students. I know when our 5th graders go to LACMA, LA County Museum of Art, the docents there fight over who's going to take the Panama GATE students because they just enjoy working with our students so much. Without a doubt, they are thrilled to see us coming, whether it be La Brea Tar Pits in the fall, LACMA in the spring. And the students have such a wealth of knowledge and the types of questions. And I have to say that our students represent our district very well, and that's something we can be very proud of.
As Dustin talked about, we need to keep those communication lines open between the GATE teacher and the classroom teacher. I think we do a good job with communicating with the parents, but with teachers, we need to let them know more about our GATE program. Our program is kind of a secret, cut away from every part of the district. It's alone, like a satellite. We need to open that up. We've fallen short in that area. We need to let the teachers know about the identification process and what to expect from the students when they get here, what our expectations are for them. And also we need to talk to them about the removal process. How does that occur if the students aren't successful in the program? How they are able to recommend students for our program, that they are able to recommend testing for a student that they see is very successful. We need to let them know more about our curriculum. What are we teaching over here? And we're willing to share that information. We need a little help from the district, and we need to work together to make that happen. The other thing I'd like everyone in our community to know, as well as our teachers and our administrators and the board, our GATE program, our enrichment program is wonderful. It is very beneficial for the kids. I think it's strong, and I think it's supported well by our parents and our students, and it's been successful for 30 years, and I think we need to build on it, keep it strong, and make it even more successful than it is.